everyone, so I am jumping on this one dip makeup challenge. So you are allowed to use multiple makeup, but of course you're only allowed to dip one dip. So just one dip. I'm nervous because as you can see I have a very problematic acne skin, so I usually use two foundation, but for this I'm only using one foundation. I'm only allowed to use one dip. So let's start. So what I'm using is the L'Oreal foundation, this one, and I'm only allowed to use one dip, so it's like one squirt. OMG. So I'm not cheating, guys. Is that it? There's a little bit left on that, so it's not gonna cover my face. Where's my mirror? I'm a bit nervous. I like my full-on coverage foundation. Anyway, let's make this work. So let's cover the problematic first, and let's go from there. I'm a bit nervous. You know, when you're used to a very heavy full coverage foundation, so I'm very careful of my foundation that I can cover everything, because I don't usually use concealer. I'm just not that person. I used to, but I just don't anymore. Just another step for me. Okay, come on. Just gonna scrape that and cover my friends today. Just pat it. What's ever left in my neck. Well, I'm literally like pushing the sponge on my face just to get whatever foundation's left now. Okay. It's not fully covered, but I'm happy with it. Because I have an oily eyelid, before I put eyeshadow, I always put my Laying Low Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC. That one dip. So I'm just gonna use my finger. That's one dip. Can you even see that? So just applied it on my lid, and obviously the other side. This is the best paint pot for me, because it matches my color, so you can see it matches my my skin tone. And if you have an oily eyelid, paint pot is the best. Now eyebrows. I don't know what to do with my eyebrows now. So guys, I don't know how to use I don't know how to do eyebrows with just a brush. This is what I'm using, and this is what I use. I'm used to this. It's my Maybelline Brow Satin, that one. And I don't really use the pencil. That's a pencil. But I use the other end. It's like a sponge. Can you see? This is what I use. So I'm just gonna dip it once. Okay. Let's do my eyebrow. So when I use this for my eyebrow, I dip this sponge into this lid for a million times, so I can, because the color or the pigment is inside this lid, but I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm just gonna work what's in on this sponge. Let's do this. Just gonna make sure that I have the color. Gives me a bit of color. Distribute it to the other side before I get excited. To be honest, this product is so pigmented in a way. Okay, before I blend that, I need to do the other side just to make sure that I have product left. I just do it like this, just to shape my eyebrows. But this is how I normally do my eyebrows anyway. I think that looks that looks fine. So I'm only allowed to dip once. We'll make this work. That palette from Tid Baker, so pretty. Like, look at the color. You see, they're so pretty. And also I'm just gonna use my finger because this will be the best tool that I have. I'm just gonna use that color. One dip. Look, that's all I got. I need to distribute this. I'm just gonna use this. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. Anyway. There's literally nothing there. Oh my goodness, this is just a disaster. And the next color will be the brown one. That's quite pigmented. Oh, so we'll use that one. Let me just distribute it too. Oh, that's a bit better. I'm using my finger and I don't use brush because I feel like I can get more pigment with my finger than my brush. So I did my finger onto the eyeshadow just once and then just distributed it onto my two lids. You can't see. The Body Shop eyeshadow, and it's called 08 Ombre Papo. Oh, I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm just gonna butcher it. Anyway, that's the color. And this is one of my fave color. Like, I love this eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna dip my finger again. And that's the color. And then distribute it. We have to be fair to both eyelids. So that's the eyeshadow. It needs a bit of life in my eyeshadow, doesn't it? I just love browns. Browns is like my... Then I have another brown eyeshadow from Ella Eden London. Another brown. And it's called... I don't know what is the eyeshadow called. Maybe it's Ella. I'll show you. Oops. That's the eyeshadow. I broke the eyeshadow. So what we'll do is I dip my finger and then you see it's very pigmented though, and then just blend it. You see it's giving a bit of life now. And with this brush I will use this to dip into this eyeshadow, the Body Shop, just one, and I will distribute it on my lower lid. To make my eyeshadow pop a little bit, I'm just gonna dip my finger into this color. So that one, just in the middle, you see? So it's giving a bit of life. Just blend it. A little bit of highlighter on the corner of my eye, and the highlighter that I'm using is the Estate, and it's called Do Me Lit. Just a brush, then just dip once, and that's the product. There you go. Mascara. And I'm using the Lancome Dull Eyes Waterproof one. Oh, I can just blend that. And whatever's left, just gonna finish it off. That's the mascara. I know how pigmented is this liquid lipstick, so I'm using this, and it's the Revolution Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick with hyaluronic acid and peptides. That one. And this stuff is so pigmented. So I'm using this for my cheek and to my lips, but let me just, this is just one dip. Look how pigmented is this stuff. Can you see? That is just literally one dip. There's still a lot now. Guys, this is just one dip. Look at this. Look at this lipstick though. Okay, if there is a winner of all the makeup that I put on my face, this lipstick is ridiculously pigmented. Revolution Pro. Like, I need to buy all the colors. So whatever's left on this is what I'm gonna use for my cheek. So one dot is enough. One dot is enough. And I'm just gonna blend it with a sponge. Just use whatever's left that I put on my lipstick, on my lips. I didn't even dip again into the bottle. I just used because that's how pigmented this lipstick. It's ridiculous. I just love this. So one of my favorite liquid lipstick is Maybelline, but with all the reds that I've used so far, this is my fave. There you go. But this lipstick though, this lipstick is just amazing. I will use my highlighter, and it's the MAC Cheeky Bronze. I'm only allowed to dip once. Let's do this. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just to give me a bit of life. I just feel like my eyes need a bit of lift. I'm using the Ultra Precision Super Liner L'Oreal, that one. I'm just gonna shake it because I'm only allowed one. Underneath, so gives a little bit of something. There you go, guys. That's my take on one dip makeup challenge. What was hard for me was the foundation, because I'm used to using two foundations, and I just use one foundation and just literally one squeeze. That was hard because of, obviously, I have acne, scarring acne everywhere, and I need to cover, but it doesn't really look bad at all. Like, it really reminds me of, like, you don't need to cover your face or slap your face with too much foundation. Of all the products that I've used, my fave is this lipstick. This lipstick from Revolution Pro is just, it's just ridiculous. This is just, look at my lips. That is just one dip. It's the best red color for me, for my skin tone, and look at the pigment. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time on my video. Bye.